Hello, everybody. Hello, this is Elmo the Conservative from Brutally Honest Talk Radio. I'm coming to you today on Independence Day, 4th of July, which is also my birthday, because I'm inspired by something from Amala Antonobi, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. She has a show on PragerU, and she was just saying, come on the social media for the 4th of July and tell people why you love America. Because I am a patriot. I drive a Jeep Patriot. I just told y'all the day I was born on. And there's so much anti-Americanism, so much anti-patriotism, and so much bashing of America to just talk about what it is, the good things about America, the United States of America, the best country in the world. So here we go. Number one is freedom. Freedom. If you don't think that we are free, just visit a couple other countries outside of the United States. We are free to travel with minimal identification and papers, within the country, going from city to city, state to state. We are free to go where we want, to live where we want. I mean, it takes money to travel. It takes money to buy a nice house, but you can acquire it. But just to travel and to live your life. That's the next door dog. You probably hear my air conditioning unit also. I felt like I wanted to and needed to do this outside, because a big part of freedom is being able to enjoy life and nature and being outside. So number one is freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom to go where we want to go and do what we want to do. To speak freely, that is very important. Most countries, you can't say what you want to say. I mean, some are very, very much oppressive without letting you say. We're not talking about publishing, we're just talking about people being locked up and being persecuted for the things they say. Freedom of religion. There are countries where people are locked up or thrown off of a roof because they say certain political statements. They say that they believe in Jesus instead of in Muhammad, or because they come out with their sexuality and they're open and they're gay or something other than heterosexual. So the freedom of America, I love that. I love the freedom to be able to pursue my dreams and to go after what I want. The future should be laid out in front of you without you knowing. The sky should be the limit as far as the possibilities of what you can do and where you can go. So there's so much, and I'm trying to make a shorter, condensed video, but there's so much that I love about America, and it's hard to make a short video about that. So what spills out of the freedom of speech and freedom of expression is art, okay? Poetry, music, films. And that's one of the reasons why American music is so great. There's so many different genres of music that is American music. Rock and roll, classical, hip hop, poetry or spoken word, R&B, and all of this is a freedom of expression. People can, art is a reflection of life and how we feel, and we're able to live and experience that life. Or if it's a love song, and I can experience life with my wife and have a greater life or greater marriage or greater relationship because of the freedom. In other words, the government is out of the way. The Second Amendment, freedom, the right to bear arms, okay? So the Second Amendment and the whole Bill of Rights is another thing I love about America. Read the Bill of Rights. It is written to the advantage of and in favor of the individual, of the person. And that's because it was written by the people. It wasn't that the government was formed first And then they said, if you know what I'm saying, a government that was already in place, and made laws or made a constitution to oppress people, keep them down, and keep the government in power. All right. So the Second Amendment and the whole Bill of Rights, you can easily find this online. And then that kind of spills into the third reason is the government that we have, the three branches of government: judicial, legislative, and executive. And the president being the executive branch, of course. So three co-equal branches of government. A government with term limits for the president and for, well, yeah, senators and people in Congress don't have term limits, but you know what I'm saying? They still have to answer to the people. We vote. We vote. We have a say. The majority decides if somebody is going to continue on outside of 2 term limits and a president with 8 years. The other offices, people decide. So I love that, keeping people in check. And basically, the other thing is, America is the most races coming together, because it's supposed to be a racist country. I just wanted to say this. There's more races that are working together in America than any other country. All right, in every company, in every corporation, small businesses, huge corporations, there are more races that come together and work with each other and get promoted based on the performance that they do and how good they are at their job. There's more people that come together, more races that come together in America and work together, not just at jobs, but in volunteering and in church. I'm a Christian, go to a Christian church, and there is this multiracial. You know, one gospel. The gospel was meant for everybody and meant to be preached all over the world, the same gospel. Love our military, just how strong we are. To have 340 million people and have the military that is strong as it is, to be a country this young, less than 250 years old, to have one of the most powerful militaries in the world, like in the top 3. So I love our military and the job that we're doing. We're stationed across the country we're stationed across the world in more countries. We help more countries than any other country does. Our military does. Our military, we put troops on the line and help to protect more countries than anyone else. So love our military. Thank you. America was born out of blood and fighting to get this freedom. So thank you to Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Special Forces, Army Rangers, Navy SEALs, and just the people. They're so skilled and so brave, and that's one of the reasons I love America. And then the last reason that I'll give is, in America there is hope. You can dream. You can hitch yourself a ride on the American dream, this chariot of fire that is so strong, but it's not going so fast that you can't catch on to it. And wherever you are, whatever you want to do, there's hope for things to get better. And this has been proven. There have been more people that have climbed out of poverty in the United States than any other country in the world. There have been more people whose lives have been changed. I mean, I consider myself successful. I've never been in abject poverty, or I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but just dirt poor, as you may say. I'm just saying that I've been able to be successful, been able to do things, been able to climb up. Wherever you are right now, you can move up and go up. And the reason there's been more people that climbed out of poverty in the United States is because of capitalism. So other countries, there are some others that are capitalist also. And in those countries, many people have climbed up or climbed out of poverty and have just done better and progressed. There is hope. There's hope for you. There's hope for me. All right, God first, the kingdom of heaven and God's government first, and then everything else under that.